We are in Harrodsburg, Kentucky, to do some volunteer work at Old Fort Harrods State Park. We are with a Year to Volunteer for our 9th project, and we are looking forward to telling you about our experience with this nonprofit organization and all the good work that they do.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. I'm just gonna drive.
When we made the decision to sell our house in Massachusetts and hit the road in our Winnebago View, one of the deciding goals we made was to do some sort of volunteer work while on the road. We didn't have any specific plans in mind, but we just knew we wanted to give back. Early in our journey, we learned about a Year to Volunteer through social media and looked at their website and signed up for a project that was going to be somewhat on our path of travel in the spring of 2021. All that we knew about a Year to Volunteer was that they typically worked in state parks doing repairs and such. During that first project, we were hooked. So what is it like to do a project with a Year to Volunteer? We arrive on the Sunday before the project starts. The projects are usually 2 weeks long. Although there is some flexibility in this commitment, we are encouraged to plan for the full 2 weeks. Upon arrival, we are assigned a spot to park the RV. This is usually in a parking lot somewhere near where the work will be done. Sometimes it is in a campground. Some projects have full or partial hookups, but most involve boondocking. This is to achieve one of Y2V's primary goals, which is to not monetarily impact the park. So if there are going to be paying campers needing campsites, we are not going to take those sites and deprive the park of that income. We have stayed at campsites during the week when visitor volume was low, but moved to a parking lot for the weekends to allow visitor access to the campsites. We totally support this goal. The afternoon of the arrival, there is usually a social circle formed by all the volunteers where we introduce ourselves and get some information about what we will be doing during the project. At 7:30 each workday, we start with a 2-mile walk. This is not required, but Louise and I always go for a walk in the morning anyway, so we participate in this optional part of the workday. At 9 o'clock, we have our daily kickoff meeting. This is a short 15-minute meeting to discuss what we are working on that day. Then we are off to work. By the morning of the first day, we break into teams to tackle each project. It is totally up to you what you do for lunch, but we coordinate with our team members so that no one person is working alone. The emphasis is on making the experience as enjoyable as possible, so if you need to take more time because you are tired, you take the time. The assignments are totally flexible. If you are sore, tired of doing what you are doing, or see something else you want to participate in, Phil and Shaw will usually work to accommodate your request. Another prime goal of Y2V is to not impact the park staff. They are busy, so we communicate all needs and problems through Phil and Shaw. They deal with the park staff and make sure we have the direction and tools required. The park staff generally close up shop for the day around 3:30, so we start packing up our tools and securing our work areas starting around 3 o'clock. We are usually back at our RV between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. Again, we try to be flexible. Sometimes we work a little later depending on weather conditions that may have impacted our productivity. After quitting time, many people gather around a campfire for social hour before and after dinner. The weekends are usually ours. A Y2V tradition is the potluck brunch where everybody can enjoy some good food and socialize. We also look forward to Phil's famous smoked brisket that he is always able to cook in his smoker even when we don't have electric hookups. We like to explore the area by going on a hike or visiting local restaurants or historical locations. The weekends are for whatever you want to do. It is a time to relax sore muscles and get to know our new friends and reconnect with friends from past projects. Why do we volunteer? We volunteer for the joy it brings us. There is so much satisfaction in seeing a completed task done with our own hands that we bring joy to so many people who will visit the park we worked in. In giving our time, we get so much back. Volunteers are exceptionally kind people. This makes for wonderful friendships. We have met some amazing people through this volunteer group, and we continue to meet up with them as we travel. We share stories of where we have been and what we have seen and experienced. We are proud of the work we have done with Y2V, but more importantly, we are grateful for the opportunity to give back and form friendships with like-minded people. If you are interested in Y2V, please click the link in the description below, which will lead you to their easy-to-use website listing future projects. Check back frequently as they are always adding new projects, or better yet, sign up for their monthly newsletter. If you can't do a project but would still like to help, you can make donations to them on their website. They are a non-profit organization and can certainly use the help.